Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the Fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.
Hey everybody, welcome back to a quick beer review. Man, it's been a minute since I've had a beer from Perennial. I don't think I've ever had a non-stout from Perennial. So I am excited to drink this. Beer comes courtesy from my man Jonathan. Appreciate you, bro. Perennial is St. Louis. I thought they were. Have they always been St. Louis? I guess that's right. This is Code September. This can art is amazing. Like this whole can is. I don't know if this is maybe it's a little wrap, but man, it's dope. What are you guys paying for these cans, players? This is per the label West Coast style double IPA, 8%. Simcoe, Centennial, and Columbus. I am loving the hops that these dudes are using. We just reviewed a double IPA from Toppling Goliath. They had some old school hops. This one does too. Simcoe, Centennial, Columbus. 2-row and Caramel 30. Is this going to be old school? Maybe. Says store cold, drink fresh. There's no date on this, but Jonathan sent a note that says no can on date, purchase cold from the brewery. The Instagram post announced it was released on July 11th. So we are just under 3 months time of recording. Hashtag Team Old IPA Playa. Let's see how this thing held up. It's not old. Everyone fucking always is so concerned about drinking beers straight off the tit. This looks old school. Either that or it's oxidized. No, I would say with the caramel malt it says. That's why this beer looks the way that it does. This is what IPAs looked like back when I started drinking them, boys and girls. I really started getting into IPA when I moved back down to San Diego in 2011. So they looked like this. This to me looks fucking awesome. It probably looks wild to some people, but it is an awesome like burnt orange. Half a finger of an off-white head. Super compact, little tiny bubbles. But this says, so it says it's a West Coast style double IPA. This beer's hazy. I can barely see the shadow of my finger. I don't think that's a chill haze. So the color is correct, but it should be clearer, I think, if it's supposed to be a West Coast style. But who fucking cares, right? You brew your beer however you want to brew it. Maybe it's an homage to West Coast style double IPAs. Who knows? Let's smell this thing, shall we? It does smell old school. This beer smells awesome. It smells floral. It smells floral. It smells grassy. It smells earthy. This to me smells like a cold weather beer. And I always say that, just we're in October now and I'm super fucking pumped and cannot wait for Celebration to come out. This time of year, I love drinking that beer. And so something like this, I mean, it's called Code September. This is a good, like, I mean, September is not cold, but September going into October, getting into the fall weather, like this feels and smells like a cold weather beer. It's got a cool, like almost like lemony thing. But yeah, this has like an earthy, floral, piney, little bit of resin, and then a nice like bready sweetness. It's still very aromatic for 3 months in the can. I'm telling you, there's something to be said about storing beer cold. I talked to a couple people. Someone had commented on a video a little while ago saying that they commented on a review. Maybe it was a Three Floyds IPA review of mine. And they were like, I bought this beer from the store, and when I opened it, I could just tell it was either old or oxidized or something. And I just asked him, like, when you bought it, like, was it in a cold, like, refrigerator? And he was like, no, it was on a warm shelf. So hoppy beer, fuck, just try not to buy it if it's not refrigerated. I mean, 8%, this doesn't smell like booze. This smells good. Let's go and taste it. Jonathan, cheers. Appreciate you, bro. Man, that beer's good. It is old school. I was thinking this was going to be a lot more bitter. There's a nice bitterness, but it's not crazy bitter. Gosh, this is super freaking drinkable for 8%. As I just said that, the bitterness kind of kicked in. It's like grapefruit bitterness, middle of your tongue to the finish. This is very floral, right at the front of your tongue. I always talk about like when I go on walks, I'm allergic to a lot of flowers. And there's times where like you walk by a house, it has like fucking just the craziest assortment of colored bushes in front and like feels like you're eating flowers. This has like a big floral aspect in front of your tongue. As it goes across, I would say grapefruit pith, grapefruit peel, a little bit of like lemon zest, some sweet oranges, and then you just get this big smack of like sweet breadiness on the finish. This to me drinks old school. This is a fun beer, and it's cool that they're brewing this style of double IPA these days. I will say 8%, this beer doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't feel like taxing on your palate. It still feels very bright, very fresh. It's prickly on your tongue. This is really solid. Again, is this something that I'm losing my mind over, you know, being blessed with the IPAs that we get out here in California? No. But if you're in St. Louis and they drop something like this and you're yearning for like an old school West Coast style double IPA, this beer's dope, dude. It's really, really solid. Credit where credit's due. Like, this checks the boxes. Bitter, floral, piney, a little bit of resinous with a big sweet malt finish that just helps balance out that bitterness. This reminds me of drinking IPAs back in 2011. This reminds me of like drinking Maharaja and like old school AleSmith IPA, stuff like that. So I very much enjoy this and will enjoy finishing this beer. So that's Code September from Perennial in St. Louis. Jonathan, I appreciate you sharing this one, bro. I have never heard of this beer. I don't pay attention to Perennial. There's so much beer out here, and I don't chase beer anymore. I don't really trade for beer. I don't follow a lot of beer stuff anymore, but something like this is like a fun kind of welcome surprise. So I'm glad I got to drink this, and I hope that you who are watching this that got to have it enjoyed it too. So I appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you soon. Cheers.
Thank you for coming behind the bar, in the arcade, all that shit.
Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.